Hey everyone, this is Fatal Hacker AJ Raven, and I'm here with my recap and review of Digimon Adventures anime episode number 10, which is titled The Steel Solid Super Evolution. Now, I didn't recap and review episode number 9 because basically nothing really happened. Ogremon wanted to have a rematch with Greymon one on one because Greymon in episode number 8 or 7, I'm not really sure, he ended up breaking Ogrmon's horn, so that hurt Ogrmon's pride. So now he wants to defeat Greymon on his own terms with his own power. And while Greymon and Ogremon were fighting each other, Metal Tyrannomon came in and he started attacking the children. Koshiro also decided to join them. And yeah, basically, Metal Tyrannomon being a ultimate Digimon, of course, the champion level Digimon of the kids couldn't beat Metal Tyrannomon, so Ogremon ended up sacrificing himself and allowing the children to run away. So this is where this new episode is going to open from. And first, before we get to the content, we get a screen which is basically Digimon Encyclopedia, and we're getting to learn about Greymon, how it's a champion evolution of Agumon, and that in this episode we're going to see another evolution of Greymon, which I mean it was expected. We see that Songbirdramon, a whole lot of Songbirdramon are trying to find where the children are. They're hiding in the cave, and Koshiro is trying to gain information about the Digimon that they're fighting, especially Metal Tyrannomon, and where they need to go next. And Koshiro was able to download a whole lot of data from the fortress. However, most of the data is corrupted, so he can't make sense of a lot of it. And Taichi is feeling sorry about Ogremon because he wanted to complete the fight with Ogremon, but Yamato comes in and Yamato is like, Taichi, why are you worried about Ogremon? And how can we even trust Ogremon at this point? And Taichi is like, no, we can trust Ogremon. Because when we were fighting together, I could see it in his eyes that this was more than being a friend or a foe. This was about pride. This was about standing for what you believed in. And yeah, I think this is the first time this anime is showing us the tension between Yamato and Taichi, because we both know, not both know, because we all know that Taichi and Yamato are the kind of characters who end up butting heads a whole lot when it comes to how they should be leading the group. So I kind of liked seeing hints of that in this episode. And while they're arguing, Joe is like, because Joe is the older one, he's like, should I stop these two? And Mimi is like, please, Joe, do something. But Sora comes in and Sora's like, no, let these two talk this out. And they're talking this out, and Yamato is like, Taichi, you can't possibly think of making friends with the foe, can you? And Taichi is like, no, again, this is more than being a friend or a foe. I can actually feel Ogremon's real intention, and he was telling us the truth when he told us about going in the straight direction. And yeah, before Yamato can say anything, Agumon wakes up. He ended up sustaining a whole lot of injuries in the previous episode, and Taichi is very happy. And Agumon is hungry, and the rest of the Digimon come in with food. And once everyone has eaten something, Taichi goes to the mouth of the cave, and he is like, we need to think of something. We can't stay here longer, because sooner or later Metal Tyrannomon is going to come find us. And Yamato is like, you know what, Taichi, I agree, but if your idea is to go and attack Metal Tyrannomon, which our Digimon can't beat, I won't be agreeing on that idea. And Sora is there as well, and Sora is a very supportive character when it comes to both Taichi and Yamato. She understands them both. Anyway, before these two can continue talking about what to do, Koshiro calls them in, and Koshiro is able to create a map of their surrounding. And he says that apparently different locations were in communication with the fortress, and these little cones that you can see here, upside down cones on the map, these can be different headquarters where the Holy Digimon might be. However, by aligning what Ogremon said about going straight, Koshiro is able to pinpoint a headquarters they should check out. And yeah, this is what makes Yamato agree that, you know what, maybe Ogremon was telling them the truth. However, they need to figure out how to start walking without having to meet Metal Tyrannomon. And this is also where Koshiro ends up sending data about Metal Tyrannomon to Taichi, and Taichi gets an idea, and he comes out of the cave with Agumon, and Agumon throws his baby flames to create a diversion. And while Taichi and Agumon are keeping Metal Tyrannomon busy, Yamato and the rest of the kids are able to run away. And yeah, this is where Taichi is like, you know what, Greymon, we need to go and fight Metal Tyrannomon. We have to do this. And yeah, Mega Flame, he's shooting Mega Flames at Metal Tyrannomon, but again, Metal Tyrannomon being the ultimate Digimon, a champion Digimon, isn't going to hurt it much. And also, I have to say, I'm not really sure where Greymon was getting all of his HP and durability, because in this episode, Greymon and Taichi end up getting hurt a whole lot. And I was actually surprised because Taichi should have been dead by now. So while Taichi is keeping Metal Tyrannomon busy, Yamato and the rest come across this lake. However, this lake is infected by corrupted data and they can't cross it. And Mimi decides to throw one of Joe's books into the pond, and it immediately disintegrates. So there's that. So yeah, the children are stuck while Taichi is fighting Metal Tyrannomon. And here's where we get to learn that due to the data that Koshiro was able to share with Taichi, we find out that when Metal Tyrannomon is shifting from lasers to his missiles, there's a window of opportunity which Taichi can use to attack Metal Tyrannomon, and that's what Taichi is trying to do. However, again, because it's an ultimate Digimon, it's harder than you might imagine. And yeah, Greymon is getting knocked out, and they end up getting hit directly by missiles and lasers. And again, I'm like, Taichi should have been dead. So yeah, there's a whole lot of explosions going on, and Yamato is clearly worried about Taichi. And this is one of the scenes that I like, because Greymon is very small compared to Metal Tyrannomon. It's able to run across Metal Tyrannomon's tail, and they get the opportunity. However, before they can do something, Greymon ends up, instead of hitting Metal Tyrannomon, he ends up grabbing to the missile, and yeah, the missile shoots, and Greymon and Taichi are sent flying. Again, even though this was a very intense episode and fight sequence, the missile scene ended up making me laugh. So they are thrown all the way towards Yamato and the rest, and Yamato and the rest of the kids see Taichi getting hurt like that, and you can see it at the big cloud over there is where Greymon ended up hitting this tree, and the little cloud falling down there is actually Greymon and Taichi. Again, Taichi should have been dead by now. So Metal Tyrannomon surprised me, because it turns out that Metal Tyrannomon can run very fast. I was like, uh-oh, I thought this was a slow ultimate Digimon. But yeah, Greymon and Taichi are still not backing down. They are determined to defeat Metal Tyrannomon, and this is the determination that allows Taichi's Digivice to unlock Greymon's new evolution. And yeah, Greymon ends up getting so much power that he's able to flip Metal Tyrannomon, and this is where we get to see Greymon's evolution, which is Metal Greymon, and it looks amazing in this new anime style. And yeah, Metal Greymon is strong enough to throw Metal Tyrannomon all the way into the infected lake, but because Metal Tyrannomon is exuding the same energy as the infected lake, he's okay. So he ends up shooting lasers at Metal Greymon, but Metal Greymon is able to block them and then dodge. It flies into the sky, and this is where Metal Greymon ends up using its, I'm not really sure what to call them, Mega Crush, Giga Crush or something. It's basically his boob missiles, and he ends up KOing Metal Tyrannomon with only one hit. And so yeah, Taichi was able to help Greymon evolve, and everyone's safe now. And this is where Koshiro tells everyone that they just can't walk through the lake. They have to figure out another way. They have to go on a detour. And Sora is like, why don't we split into two groups? And Joe is basically worried about it. He's like, we shouldn't split. But Yamato is like, no, we should split, because that way, if something bad happens to one of us, at least the other group would be able to find the Holy Digimon. And yeah, this is where the episode ends. I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed this episode way more than I did episode number 9. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comment section below. I like the animation, especially when Greymon evolved into Metal Greymon, and I also liked the interaction between Taichi and Yamato, and how Sora ended up supporting both of them. She understands how these two boys think. And yeah, I will be talking about episode number 11. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled, I bid you goodbye. So I'm going to talk about episode 11. I'm going to go through the preview. One, two, three. So in episode 11, we see that Sora, Joe, and Yamato make up one group, while Taichi, Kojiro, and Mimi are in one group. And in the upcoming episode, we see that Sora, Yamato, and Joe are walking through a desert and they get attacked. And this is where we will see Yamato's Digimon evolve into an ultimate level Digimon. So yeah, there's that to look forward to. And I think then after this, it's Mimi's turn, then Joe's turn, then Sora's turn, and I think then Koshiro's turn. Maybe, I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's on Wikipedia if you guys want to check it out. Anyway, let me know what you thought of the episode down in the comment section below. As I said, I enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this Digimon reboot as much as I did, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the upcoming episodes, and of course, I'm looking forward to seeing Takeru and Hikari joining the group. So yeah, let me know, and until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed. See you guys later. Bye.